there's Titus Sardine selling for 1.4. But then
other
there's
ones.
Instos.
Yeah, I get your own.
There's Festus.
Yeah.
There's this one. Baba, 500 round. If you know people, you go buy 500 round.
The
chop
options there. Yeah.
But when it comes to some products, cement for instance, only Dangote. Why? Like the only thing Afrobeats, the entertainment scene in Nigeria can do right now is to support the less privileged, the people that cannot afford basic things, to find a way to support them, like the orphanage.
Hey guys, what's up? What's good? How you guys doing? My name is Taki, and today I'm caught in between. Let me see the line. I'm feeling concerned because on reaction today we're going to be talking a lot about Nigeria, a lot. We're going through an economy downtown. At this point, we're going through a whole lot, and I just feel for that common person who is earning as little as nothing. That person who doesn't even have a job. That person who is living from, I'm just feeling for that person. How are you coping? How are you doing it? Like, bro, at this point, I can't. It's quite difficult. That's why I say I'm caught in between because I'm like, whoops. But then we're going to be linking this with Afrobeats, and we have amazing people who we feel like they can lend their voice. We can fix this, we can do that, we can call the president to order, we can, a lot of this can happen. And then who are the guys that can do it? Can Afrobeats fix it? Can the big guys fix it? Can Davido, Whiskey, Burna Boy form an alliance and fix it? Can Olamide fix it? All of these talks we're going to be talking about them today. What do you think Afrobeats should do? Because I feel like a whole lot of this thing is heavily dependent on our social factors. So religion can fix it. Pastors coming together can fix it. Sports, footballers coming together and say, you know what, we're not going to play football for the country till this thing is fixed. Afrobeats can fix it. We're a big voice. We have a lot of. We're bringing in revenue to the country. So I feel like they can. But do you think they can fix it? Does the Infesco also think they can fix it? All of this we're going to talk about it today on this reaction. And if I were you, I will not go anywhere. At the same time, Adekunle Gold also is coming through that with a single, the one they called The Life I Chose. We're going to talk about that. So for the snippets, do we think we're going to be a banger? We'll talk about that also. But really, the economic crisis of the country is what we are going to be talking about. If I were you, I really would not go anywhere. Then the first bruv, what's good? How's it going?
We do.
So apparently today, like I told you guys earlier, today's reaction is quite. I'm just caught in between because I'm a Nigerian first, and it's just sad that we're going through a whole lot. Somebody said this is the worst we've ever been through as a country, ever. The worst. I really beg to disagree. I kind of feel like I don't know. I really don't know which is the worst because I feel like we've experienced so many bad government, and I can't really pick which one is the worst.
Well, I think people are saying this is the worst because of the cost of things and the fact that prices are skyrocketing day by day. Let's start from all the way to Abacha. They say Abacha. As at then, the dollar was for 22 naira
per dollar. If you look at
now,
all
the way to, let's say, Jonathan, dollar was 160 something.
150, 160. That's another figure.
It didn't get to 200. Now we moved on. We came to Buhari. That was how things started taking different folds. Dollar started rising. Cost of fuel. Bro, I literally saw a post at a time. I can't remember where.
Wait, I think I know what you're talking about. What fuel price are we?
Yeah, someone made prices of things during Jonathan's regime and prices of things during Buhari's regime. Bro, for Jonathan's regime, he used 6 years, He used 2 from Yadua and then 4. His own 4. Bro, the difference between prices of things was very mild. Like, there was no from 200 to 500. It wasn't even that high.
200
maybe 200 to 220, 250. Like, little margin that was not comforting for people. But then Buhari 8 years, bro, things went from 20 to 80. Like, he just off the roof. And it was really, really crazy and unbearable for people. And right now, Tinubu's era, it was more like he doubled what Buhari did.
Bro,
You know.
things price. We wake
Bro,
up from 165
subsidy
to 600.
the fact that the fact that when you want to start something and then you are starting with discomfort
Is a bad sign.
is a like you get me, because the first thing was they said was during Buhari's regime, but bro, it didn't happen. Was when you came into power that it took effect. So nobody would want to agree that was this person that because why didn't they activate it before they left and all of that. So it is going to be on your head, and that is a sign that I think we are in for a ride.
A very long ride, actually.
And then the fuel subsidy issue, the scarcity, and then bro, it was this year has just been a lot from last year, from elections.
Bro,
last year
currency was missing. We
didn't have money. And then they went ahead to scam us. They printed new currency which is not needed.
Till date, I don't know.
Bro,
I don't see the use of that money.
Are we not still spending the old money? We are spending both of them together.
Like waste of resources.
Bro,
better than that waste of resources they used again.
Wasted billions. I was still saying is that we do not need the 1,000 naira notes.
Yeah, you mentioned
when
that.
it was created there. I think it was during Jonathan's regime also. I can't remember. We do not need that note. What for? Why? What do we need 1,000 for? Because as at then, 500 was serving the purpose.
Actually.
So why was the need for the increase in the currency, in the notes, when there's no value or there's no appreciation? Because they know what they are doing eventually. Mm-hmm. Because for you to bring up an higher currency, it means that it's going to devalue the lowest currency.
Actually.
So when 1,000 came in, 5 naira, 10 naira almost became useless. We're using 20 naira, we're still using 10 naira tools, but 5 naira notes was overly useless. I'm sure I'm one of the few people that still have 5 naira and 10 naira notes.
Yeah,
because I use for my content. So it's just really, 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 crazy right now. Bro, my friend that works on the island, this morning he sent me a snap. He was in a pickup truck because there were no vehicles.
I was going to say that actually.
Bro,
pickup truck. Now I think I need to. Reborn, please say something. How much did you pay for transport coming from your space today? Because we're writing, I was like, no, it doesn't make sense. 500. How much was it before?
From 300.
I think that's even fair. That was even.
Bro.
3 to 5 is even fair.
Bro,
it's funny how we appreciate that.
500.
I remember. Now this one is even real life story. It was last year December
when we went together.
When we went. That was the first time I took that route to where I was going to. And then I remember I was going to pay the guy 300 naira, and that was like I think your car had issues then or something. Yeah. Or you're going to get a new car. That was like no, so don't pay it. So I think you get the guy 500 naira.
Yeah,
the guy gave you change.
Yeah.
I was like, whoops. Now as at today, you're actually the same distance for less than 20 minutes for 500 naira.
500. Before then it used to be 100 naira, then 150. Then when the fuel price doubled, it became 200. When we had the fuel subsidy, it became 200. So, but right now, wow.
But at this point, before we come to we're talking about what Afrobeats can do, right? So I want us to leave. We're going to Afrobeats eventually, right? Yeah. But now inflation is everywhere, and there's some product that I personally believe shouldn't be affected by all of these shenanigans. For instance, cost of garri. I don't see it, but at the same time, cost of egg. I don't see. Yeah, you want to say feed, but bro, you're not feeding one. You're feeding chicken in numbers. You're not feeding one person. So, at some point, I feel like they should still be normal. So, would you blame the traders for inflating, or you think it's really government factor?
I think it's a general economy issue. There's no way there will be inflation in rate of a currency that wouldn't affect everything in that economy. It's not. It didn't even start from the old dollar issue. It started gradually from when custom costs increased.
That was even worse.
Because some of the materials they use for this feed, it's not they import some of them. All these their potassium and all of these things, all these bones and all of that they mix, because they mix a lot of things together to create the feed. So they import some of them, bro. To buy car now war. Because you are importing something before for 1 million is almost 2 million or 2.5.
How much did you buy the car?
So how much did you buy the car? So all of those things affected the whole economy. So it is not just some people intentionally want to increase the price or the cost of things. And another issue is monopoly in some sectors of business. Bro, the monopoly they gave Dangote Group alone is a big problem, to be very factual. Because if there are competition, people that can't afford top quality will go for lower ones. Look at for instance, sardines. There's Titus sardine selling for 1.4. But then
other ones. Yeah, I get your own.
There's Festus. Yeah. There's this one. Baba, 500 naira. If you know people, you go buy 500 naira. You go chop
options there. Yeah.
Same thing with butter or margarine. There's Blue Band. There's Golden Penny. There's a lot. Mama Do and all of them. So if you can't buy Blue Band, which is like the big name, buy other things. Same thing with toothpaste. There's Pepsodent, there's Close-Up, there's Oral-B, a lot.
You have options, different prices.
Bro, there's Herbal, there's My, which is like a lot.
Yeah.
So if you know that, I can't afford this, big dog, let me go for the smaller one. Same thing with milk, same thing with a lot of
consumables. Yeah.
But then same thing with spaghetti, noodles and the like. But when it comes to some products, cement for instance, only Dangote. Why? Why would we have? Price. Bro, easily now. Now only me they sell now. You guys don't have a choice. But if he's saying, I'm selling my own for 2,000, another person comes say, my dad will increase money. Yeah, now let's calculate it. How do we make profit? Okay, we can make profit. Then let's sell our own for 1.5. People buy because the same purpose is to solidify whatever you want to do together. So it serves the purpose. Imagine if we don't have 4 cement companies, bro. That will not be as expensive as it is. I'm super sure. I'm super sure of that.
Thinking about it.
And then eventually it will serve the same purpose. You do what you have to do. Yeah. People able to afford what they want to. So I just feel like monopoly is another issue also that is affecting us. And then refinery shit happen too. Bro, how will a country be existing and they will allow one man to solely finish up a refinery? And there is now giving us
even sponsor the project, gave him loan,
bro. So what happened to fixing our own refineries? It's just so the problem of this country is too much.
Somebody said that Nigeria is a country where we obviously know how to fix it. Wow. We just will never go that direction. I don't know. We know the problem. We know how to fix it, but we just definitely will not go that route. For the reason best known to me. Now, before we go to the next factor, I saw that where somebody said, now this one, I'm not going to mention names, so just do with it what you want to do with it. The person said, how do you steal a medical license to graduate from school and you forget that one day you'll be in surgery room to perform surgery? You stole that thing, you stole the document, you're going to perform surgery with it.
Right.
Now you're in the surgery room now, you don't know what you want to do. You're lost.
Bro, a lot of things can save agriculture alone. If you go to the north, a lot of lands, fallow lands that can do a lot of things. Bro, I was so surprised when I heard that, I figured out, not now, when I heard that even apples grows in the north, Jos area.
Are you serious?
Yeah, this conventional apple.
We have the local apple.
No, me that one. Those
green
we import. Red. Yes.
It grows in the north?
Yes.
It grows in for the first time.
Or something.
I'm here for the first time.
So strawberries grows in the north.
Oh.
So really? A lot of things.
Why do we not import them?
Nigeria now. A lot of bro, Nigeria, if we cancel importation, would survive, would thrive so well. Actually. And I saw something this morning, which I feel is a good one, but then that's not the first thing. That's one of the maybe the 5th or 7th or 9th thing to do. They said, they have a collaboration with Binance to stop people from trading dollars on the Binance platform, the crypto platform and all that, so you can't trade dollars and all that. I said, it is one of the things that China did, to strengthen their currency. But that is not the first thing, because that is not what is affecting the layman. You they spend dollar. I know this.
They see them.
Bro,
they see them.
You get so a lot of basic things that need to be ordinary lights. You never did. Now I saw the minister of what is it? I can't remember. He said that every country experience what is this thing that is to happen to us? Is it downtime?
Power grid
failure and everything. But bro, our power. What do we even have to do the power grid?
Grids. Oh, good. We're still having grids, family. But Nigeria is one topic you can talk about it for 3 days and you'll not get tired. You really don't get tired. It's
a lot of things to talk about.
It's annoying. But then, like I said, before we get to Afrobeats, which other sectors do you think? Because I feel like we, as a country, aside the fact that we have somebody in power who, I don't want to go to that department, so I'll just avoid it. But I feel like, do you think before we talk about entertainment Afrobeats, what about religion? Like, can't pastor, like sports? What about business moguls, the Otedola and Co come together?
Yeah, I think that the major issue is not even the president, because at the end of the day, it be like say you dey top. Before they get to you, there's a series of ladders that will be climbed. So what happens to the senators? There's because they are leaders for each of everything.
Governors,
local government
chairman.
So like it is not even outrightly like, oh, because obviously it's the leader, so every blame goes to the leader. But then what happens to all of the other people working with him? What are they doing? Minister for Information, Minister for Sports, Minister for Agriculture, Minister for Mineral Resources. Bro, no mineral resources we will get from Nigeria.
A lot. I mean,
they want to die on
that ministry looks like the head ministry.
Exactly. Yeah, the ministries. Like, what are they doing? Because you know what tell me say at the end of the day, if issue now happen, everything boss. Oh yeah, now waiting I don't do. We don't tell this single president. They don't do. We don't talk this thing. But that is not even the case, because the Senate even have a power to approve things once there's a larger consensus to agree to
definitely, it. Definitely, they have the power to do that.
That presidents have gone.
Senate is actually like, so we have 3 arms of government. Actually. Bro, I feel like what you just said, right? It even makes the president, if we go in line with the proper structure, the president doesn't have stress
at all.
Because just what we are looking for, like we talk about dollar now, it's just to call Minister of Finance, CBN governor, sit them down, let us ask our question. We talk about mineral resources, call Minister of this thing, talk about Lagos State and exploitation on transport, call the governor of Lagos State. Like, we really don't need to call his name at all. But the country is just disarray. Now let's talk about Afrobeats. Now Afrobeats is having a loud voice at the time, a very loud voice. We've seen in the past, recently we saw the Idris and Burna Boy saga. Idris at that time was very, very instrumental. Like, his song was, he gave a story where he said, after he sang the Naija, he was on sleeping, and then someone said, Obasile was calling your name on TV. And then on this TV, Obasile was like, what idiot sang the Jaga Jaga, it's his father. He just said that. And then he said, after then, they had a conference in this WTO, watch or something, in a different country. They called this woman perform. And Obasile was there, performed it. Like, so that was a very big voice. People could relate that, okay, we're going through a lot. But at this point, do you think Afrobeat have anything to do? Now we are growing, we have a bigger voice now. We have bigger audiences. We can, it be like that NSAS time. What would they call the airport? These people, what they call themselves? This international body.
The UNICEF.
One of those bodies, we call, they didn't listen to us. But there's no way I see one of those sides. There's no way Davido will have a song that is not got their attention. It will get their attention. There's no way they will say they've not heard it. So do you think Afrobeats can do a beat, here and there to fix all of us?
I think right now, what for me personally, I think what artists or Afrobeat superstars can do right now is just to find ways to help people, because the solution is not calling international bodies for help. This one is a problem of the country, which the leaders are the one in capacity to sort it out. UNICEF, WHO, and all of those NGOs will not come and direct your economy or come and make your dollar fall or rise, or your currency value rise or fall. It is not their business. It is those in charge of the economy that can sort it out. Like Davido did recently, the 300 million initiative to help people. Because now these artists make money in dollars. They make a lot of money from all of the shows and everything they do. I'm not saying that, it is very compulsory or mandatory that they have to drop money and all of that. But I feel like there are people out there that can't even afford to eat in a day. And they know where these people are. If you go to the slum, the Makoko, bro, like, that is one place that should even be a pain in the ass to the governor of Lagos State. Because over the years, year in, year out, a lot of governors have been in and out, and that place has seemed the same. Despite everything. For me, I would even say that the NGOs and individuals have even done more to that place than we have seen the government do. Because they will say, this person went there, did ball, tried to do education. The chess and storm guy went there, did a couple of things. We see a lot of content creators going to that place, sorting out people, getting them houses, moving them away from that place. We see people say they pay 500 naira per month, and then if you look at where they are sleeping, like, bro, the problem is too large. And I feel like the only thing Afrobeats, the entertainment scene in Nigeria can do right now is to support the less privileged, the people that cannot afford basic things, to find a way to support them, like the orphanages. I know a lot of them do orphanages, do the blind home and the less privileged and all of that. But then there are even more people on the streets
To reach out.
to be reached out to. But that they should talk to the government to do anything. Nah, you wouldn't solve anything because the government knows the right thing to do.
Taking about it.
Yeah.
Now we saw last year Christmas, Uski did his beat. We saw where he went to the street of Surulere. Yeah, he did his beat. We saw where he gave 100 million to children for Christmas. Davido is doing 300 million now. Banaba will be doing. We don't even know what band. We know he's doing.
Yeah.
Olam did one band that would do, but would have details. But now look at these figures. Now we're sure of our 400 million now.
Yeah.
And this 400 million in an economy that is not working would not do anything. Giveaways. That's my thought now, right? Giveaway would not, because
I'm not even saying giveaway like money giveaway.
Okay.
Like I mean in the sense of
Building
sorting out people that, okay, let's say for instance those guys at Makoko, they have bad water, they barely get food, they don't have good places to sleep. What is the solution to the environmental condition? What can be done to that place? That place is a slum. Like nothing can take that away, but then something can still take it away if there's proper waste management. Bro, no be people comot beach for bar beach, build Eco Atlantic for there. So tell me they can't do anything to Makoko. No, there's a lot of things that can be done. Tell me that they can't have a layer of covering, like a cement covering, over that place, so that people can easily have a better life. Not necessarily even sleep around that place now. Like have healthy life. That a lot of things can be done. Like not just give away, give money and all of that. Look at this Osita Popcorn guy trying to do his best. We see Ashakine once in a while to do his bit. Like if a lot of people get shown love and happiness, trust me, crime rates will reduce. Because for me, an hungry man is an angry man.
Constant.
Bro, if you're hungry,
constant. Nothing anybody don't tell me.
Nothing we 1 year.
Actually,
forget.
Actually, yeah, it's kudos to, but yeah, we have to give kudos to Davido for that, because it was not first. It was his choice.
Yeah.
300 million. But before there was 250 million. Before was about 500,000. That's his birthday. And these are numbers that obviously would, bad as a bad, it's going to elevate a lot of persons.
Definitely.
Like your orphanage, it's going to feel
I saw a post now that time where someone tweeted that my mom's orphanage was one of the beneficiaries, that they used their own money to buy a bus, to transport the children. And I also saw a post one time where one orphanage also came out to say Fireboy is one of their top sponsors that they always come to support them, show love and all of that. I saw one to Don Jazzy too. Don Jazzy even does all the time. So if orphanage comes out to say this and like easily, you believe it. So I think that everyone is trying their own best to support humanity, and I love the fact that yes, some Afrobeat artists do not base in Nigeria, but most of them are always here because they've lived abroad, they've lived here.
They know the difference.
Bro, they know the difference. Bro, to live abroad, you spend more money. Like, as someone that is not working there, as someone that is not earning there, like you just go there to do shows, you go rent hotel. We say you get house, you go rent hotel, you pay taxes, you want rent car, you go pay money. Like, so cost of living over there is higher than here for musicians and the likes that are not like fully based there. So they feel like, okay, last if I go to do my show, I come back home because I get house for years, so I don't have cost to pay for any ISIS. I pay my prepaid meter, I pay for my Loma, which is like that's it. I have my cars, I have things to move with easily. So I feel like they understand that yes, life is very, very comfortable in Nigeria if you are making good money for yourself. And I love how they say that, okay, yes, things are tough, and almost all of them are coming out to talk. I saw DJ Big Ends post wondering how basic man would feed.
Difficult.
Like it's just crazy time. But then we pray for I don't say we pray for God's intervention.
Yeah, so we need this. Finally, before we leave there, this like you mentioned, I think you said when you began the conversation. Now, this is not a call to say everybody must give money.
No,
because we are not the quarter of your money.
Some people say look rich, they are not rich.
Do you understand? And if you don't give, doesn't mean you're a bad person at the same time.
Yeah.
Some people just like giving money out. But then at this point, don't you think, like, where I don't like, now you mentioned Fireboy, I really did not know before now. I did not know. So I was going to talk about the likes of the Rema, Arresta. With what you said about Fireboy, we might not even know how to
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That
Actually,
we do not know if any of them have done something. I remember Burna Boy too. He does his own important. That's his own initiative that he does. So like everyone have their own way of giving back, regardless of how little it is. Look at Portable too. That I said he's trying to renovate a school or something.
Yeah, that's his own too.
No, so everyone is doing their bit. So people are not everyone would come out to talk or come out to say that, oh, I've done this, or I'm doing this, or I'm dropping this certain amount. But regardless of what it is, they are doing their own bits. True. As it is.
Anyways, guys, for this one, we really have to, because like I said, if we talk about this country, we'll keep talking about Nigeria for like forever, and we have to move on. Let's talk about something different to clear our head and all of that. Adekunle Gold's The Life I Chose.
Yeah.
New single. Don Jazzy has hyped it. And that's my problem with singles that get hyped. Because I feel like it's cool you drop a single, let me listen to it and like it. Now, I don't listen to your single because people have hyped it and I'm going to hear it. Because most often than not, I'm disappointed. I've always been disappointed because I'm going in with serious vibe. I like the bounce, I like the vibe, I like the tune. It's different. It's not like the regular piano. Yeah. It's quite different.
We're going to play in a short one.
A short one, okay. KP work on it.
Yeah. But I think the beginning had one more. And
so
then
that was what him and the Chicken were doing in the studio.
Yeah,
about it.
And then I saw in the comment section that people are saying you remove Sheyi vibes. Bro, if you listen after the reaction, because I don't want to play it too long because of copyright. Bro, Sheyi vibes would have killed that song. The bounce that I heard, like, bro.
I don't think so, though.
I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it afterwards. It has the old Sheyi vibe, kind of feel and all of that. But then, let's this one is the sound is very very chilled. I can hear some Durosoke kind of vibe. Cheko Wale, go Durosoke. That go low, go. They had that bell, that clef, 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of feel. But the sound is looking really really promising. Actually, like the production is chilled. And it's different from a regular Mapiano. They tried to make it like, okay, yes, Adekunle Gold started his own year in February, which was what he did last year, with Zinoliski, and then it started this year, again. So by 5 p.m. we're looking forward to that one to drop, and I'm having a very very strong hunch that, bro, it's gonna be a good one for Adekunle Gold. Like the sound is really really lovely, like, bro, the bounce, the feel, the melody. AG Baby, big fish.
Talking about big fish, because of the big fish now. You have big boys, you have big fish. Not talking about big fish. Now, like you mentioned, it begins kind of February. But he has done like back to back now. And last year when he came through, he had an amazing run on the charts. He was number 1 for like 3 or 4 weeks. I think almost the whole of February till March the Davido came. So he enjoyed the wave of PNDS. Now, I think Adekunle Gold is not mainstream as it were. I think it's mainstream.
He is.
We'll put him as mainstream.
A-list,
actually.
so.
Yes,
he is A-list.
I don't know.
Adekunle Gold is A-list now.
Adekunle Gold is not A-list.
He's A-list. Is Arasta not A-list?
Arasta is not A-list.
Arasta is A-list.
Okay.
So like there's like we always have that maritime. There's a list that is like up list. Them Whiskey, David Bonner, Tiwa Savage, and Co.
No, we don't put Tiwa Savage in that list.
No, Tiwa Savage is there. Sadly, you have to agree. Because she's the biggest female Afrobeat artist. Like, bro, forget that. Oh, she didn't. Okay, Whiskey. When was last time Whiskey had super big numbers? But it cannot take him away from that top. So that's where it is for Tiwa Savage and Yemi Alade. Like
So
that's
they're also
yeah,
A-list.
definitely.
Oh, wow.
Definitely.
Wow.
So wait, you want to put Yemi Alade and Arya Star to a show and you want to pay Arya Star more than Yemi Alade? She wouldn't come.
Presently, they will pay
No.
Presently, they will pay more than Yemi Alade.
No.
Yes, now. She
No.
has bigger songs.
No, bro.
People want to watch Arya Star perform.
It will shock you when I tell you that Brahmu collects so much more than even some of the B-list artists that are popping that have big songs. So that is it. There's a value for everyone, regardless of you have big song, you are popular, you're big. Bro, forget that one. Forget it.
So your big son not give you money.
Because there's a value. You know what you're going to enjoy
I think I agree.
from that person performing.
If I'm going to bring the band to the show, he doesn't have a big
Exactly.
song. But he's going to sing. His father's going to come
You
and
get
do
me? Bro.
Why Me? Oh. That Why Me
You get
alone.
me? That's exactly what
Bro,
it is.
you're not paying him small money actually.
That's
Thinking about
exactly what it is.
I think it
So
works.
like you cannot say Adekunle is A-list like easily. He's A-list artist.
Anyways, talking about Adekunle, we saw how he does on charts.
Yeah.
His job with the album with Chris Daniel. He's still striving. He managed to do good numbers soon after that. Now, what do you think has been giving this guy an upper hand over? Because think I don't take for game.
Yeah,
Some of his mates don't
Yes,
disappear.
now. Yes,
Like
now.
a lot of people that disappeared, but somehow he still managed to just struggle, be in the conversation. He's always, you cannot name 20, you don't mention his name.
Definitely.
He's always around. He's always around. So people are enjoying from stream. He's also coming through to also enjoy from stream numbers. So what is he doing differently?
I think for Adekunle Gold, first thing is his consistency. Like, bro, there's no year that Adekunle Gold will not at all he will drop EP. If he doesn't have an EP, he has about 5 songs that he has dropped in a year.
Yeah.
Not to talk of when he drops albums. And then he's also learned to grow. He started with the whole Sade Oriente and everything, and then you feel like, okay, gradually this sound is going to limit my reach. It's going to do this to me. Okay, and then I want to reach larger audience. I want to go international. I want to go foreign. So how do I rebrand, re-strategize? He's rebranded. He kept his hair at some point. He did, some long hair and everything. Now he's cut his hair. So there's always a process, a rebranding. There's never a dull moment around him. Like he's always there. Like he always has something, to do.
True.
So I think all of this, joined together, I've kept him up in the game till this moment.
All of this have kept him up in the game to this moment. Anyways, like he mentioned, it was supposed to drop by 12 a.m. today, midnight, but it didn't drop.
Yeah,
so he
it's
said,
5
yeah, 5. Was it 5 or 4 p.m.?
Is it 4 p.m.?
Yeah, I
It
think
shall
4
drop
p.m.
this evening.
Yeah, 4 p.m. So basically, we're going to get this one 4 p.m. With the hype, with what you listen to, if you're going to rate it over 10, what will you rate it?
I'll rate it a 7.5 over 10.
So you're expecting great.
Yeah, bro. I'm very positive about this one for AG.
Let's see what it looks
For
like.
Big Fish.
Big Fish is
Probably that's
coming
the title
through.
of the next album.
I think so. I strongly feel so. But anyways, I think Adekunle is coming 4 p.m. Let's see what the live I chose look like. The one more. That one, I think that part just got my attention the most. But it's really an amazing one to see. Last year, Zodesky came through, did good numbers. This year, this coming alone, let us see what he is set to do. Talking about Zeno to end the show, I saw where we had Spotify top people listen to for this year. Zeno is there.
Yeah, so I saw the which song is this? Sonia Ade
So is this
or Sakara?
Sonia Ade?
One of the
I think Sonia Ade. This is like number 4, number 5 there. But
yeah, this year hasn't really had major songs.
But I
Yes,
I also saw where it said this is like in the last 5 years, it was like our smallest. Our numbers are really drastically reduced.
This like this year has not really had. That's why some songs are popping now.
So I'm kind of thinking about it. Thinking about
We've not really had major bangers that held. Like sincerely, we've not had any banger that's held us like this year. Like to be very factual,
Really not, no.
we've not.
But I think it's also because the big 12 remix.
I don't talk with him. I don't talk.
You know that got us back. Was it last year?
Yeah, last year.
But
Oh my niggas.
But that's okay. That's okay.
Bro,
That's
sorry,
actually mad.
guys.
That is mad. Well, anyways, guys, thank you for joining us. Russia was actually amazing. The country was in focus. Nigeria economy and Afrobeats. What can they do? And that's also to you out there. It doesn't have to be one big person. You also can do your beat in your apartment, in your small space. How can you do it? Help that neighbor beside you. Just do something. Help. Just make sure somebody is actually enjoying the moment with your name involved. Basically, if you can do that to one person, I promise you've also assisted the country. My name is Daki. This is the first key. We'll catch you guys in the very next one.